Hey everyone, it's Terzis here with Keller Williams, and I am on the video today to talk to you guys about leasing. Being a landlord or a tenant, this process can be very difficult. But really, it all comes down to just a matter of a few things. Let's get started. Why does one lease? Maybe it's because they don't have the money for a down payment. Maybe it's because they want the flexibility to move around for work. Maybe they don't know where they want to live. Or maybe they just want that free lifestyle where you don't have to worry about home ownership. What you should take in consideration before leasing. Firstly, most leases are a 1-year span. Landlords look for that 1 year to make sure they have the security of having that tenant in place. Another thing to take in consideration is your deposit. In Ontario, it is very common for a landlord to ask for first and last months upfront. What does this mean? If your rental payments are $1,500 a month, then you are to provide $3,000 upfront within 24 hours of your transaction. Who are you renting with? When you sign a rental agreement, you are entering into a legal contract, which means that you are legally on the hook for those payments if you decide to default and not pay. So whoever you're on the lease with, you need to be able to trust. So why use a real estate agent? I will make sure that your contract represents your best interest. You'd be surprised the amount of clauses and information in contracts for rentals that I've seen that is illegal and not in the best interest of the client. But sometimes people are desperate to get into rental situations and don't review the contract. Just some common things that might come up that you might not be aware of. Landlords will ask for more than first and last month's rent. They might ask the tenant to pay for appliances if they break. They might ask for damage deposits beyond the amount acceptable. These are all things that shouldn't be in rental contracts, and under the Ontario Standard Lease Agreement, there is laws in place to protect you as a tenant. What should you expect when you want to rent a place? Well, competition is pretty high. The average 18 to 35-year-old is renting. So expect competition, expect to have to put your best foot forward. Michelle, how does your service work? Believe it or not, my service is free to you. I get paid by the landlord. It's as easy as myself addressing your needs, finding out what you need in a rental, and then going out and doing the work to find it for you. Being a real estate broker, I have the ability to book showings on the rental properties. We can go and view the properties and find out if they are the best fit for you. From there, I'll gather all your documents necessary and make sure that your application is as best as possible to negotiate the best rental rate for you. I do all the talking and come back to you with great news that you got the rental. Then I walk you through the process all the way until close and you move in. And of course, I'm there during the process that you're renting because I'm there as your realtor for life. Just so you guys know who you're speaking with, I have been in the industry for just under 3 years and have done almost 40 rentals. I service predominantly York Region and Simcoe, in particular Georgina, East Gwillimbury, Newmarket, Bradford, Innisfil, and Barrie are my main markets. And I know it's not easy. I myself rented for a few years before I bought my first house. I want to help people get into the home ownership, and I know it's not easy. I myself rented for a few years before I bought my first house. But from this experience and from being in the industry, I definitely know that I can represent your best interests and would love the opportunity to help you find a rental and then make you sure you're on your way to home ownership. Any landlords out there who are watching this video, I want to make sure you're aware that I can help you as well find a tenant that's qualified. I will make sure to put this in another video, and I look forward to chatting with you guys soon.